YC, YC. I make YC and allow me nice tapako rapani. Oma what's in my way, Oma Yorupani. YC, that Oma Alaji, where that I be balling, Oma woman, pay me Chagapan.
Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to tell you a story time, or I'm going to do a story time video. This story was probably about in 2012. I'm not too sure, but probably when I was about 16. It was Joy's birthday, let's just say, and basically when I was a teen, me and my friends from the suburb we live in now would mission it. And what I mean by mission it is we would go out, catch a train, walk for kilometers and not even know how we'll get back to our houses, but we would just go just for the party, just to not miss out. I'm pretty sure people are still like that, like you don't want to miss out on anything, so you just going. So yeah, basically we would mission it. My good friend at the time, I don't think she was in Melbourne at the time, so I was meeting my friends ages away. Oh my god, no, yes, my friend from Melbourne was actually here. Yeah, she had actually moved to the eastern suburbs. She used to live right around the corner from me. So yeah, so basically I missioned it all the way to the eastern suburbs to her house, and I was calling her like, where are you, like hurry up, I'm at this train station. And it was really dark at this time because it was after school and I was still in my school uniform, so I had to change. Oh my god, so ratchet. But anyway, so she wasn't picking up because she was with one of her other friends, and I was getting annoyed. So I rang some of my other friends that live in the eastern suburbs, and I was like, can you meet me at the station? I need to change and get ready. And I don't know what Laura was doing, so yeah. So as I was walking back to the station, my friend Lola calls me. She's like, okay, come. And then my other friends were like, we're already here. So already it was off to a very annoying start, but I didn't care. I was young. I was like, don't worry, we'll get it. So anyway, so then basically I went to the station being ratchet. I can't even remember where the fuck I changed. Like, where did I change? I feel like I changed at the station. Shameful. Anyway, I changed, I got ready with some of the girls there, and basically we started to walk to the party. And yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I was 17, yeah, okay. So at that time, I didn't really drink alcohol, but I'm not gonna lie, I did at this party and most of the parties I started drinking. And if you're from Australia, you know the good old goon sacks that people basically use in wines and stuff for in pasta. And yeah, so you buy a bloody $6, $10 box of goon and share it amongst your friends and just scull that and all that. But that was when I just started kind of thinking, oh, I might try alcohol. So I hadn't really begun drinking yet, and these were my early party days. So anyway, so had a bit of that, and then we started walking, found a few of our other friends along the way, and so we get to the hall. So the party's alright, everything's going well. You know, nothing too much, nothing's too bad. All of a sudden, and you know, the people that know this area and the kinds of parties that were back there would know it got violent very quickly. So every party would end at like 10:30 or 11, not even make it past midnight. But yet people kept making parties and you would still mission it to go. So it was just funny, it made no sense. But anyway, so the party was going well, there was good songs, everything, everyone was just doing their own, and all of a sudden fights just broke out, like between guys, between girls, and I'm talking about one girl and 6 girls onto this one girl, and 4 guys onto 4 guys. And back then, and probably still now, people are still immature, having like all this gang stuff. And you know, the eastern suburb boys used to fight with the Western suburb boys because they're taking their girls, or like it's just immature, petty things. And you know, most of these people have grown up, but it's still around, and you see it in the news, which is sad. Like people just fighting for silly things. But anyway, so the friend that I was with on the night that like we became really really close, and we were hanging around, going around, dancing together, and all that. All of a sudden, I just see her, and she's attacking like her cousin, because back then every person was cousins with everyone. And all of a sudden, the police came. I'm telling you, there was 6 police cars. 6 police cars. Everyone hears the sirens. Everyone's running. I don't know where even the friends that live in my suburb were, so that I could go home with them and all this. So it was just, you know, police everywhere tackling people to the ground. And I just saw my friend, she was getting in a fight, and I was like, oh my god. But then the police were with her, and they were, you know, got their pepper spray out, and then they pepper sprayed everybody's up. Like they were like, oh, move back, pushing people, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to get involved in all this, but my friend's there, like I need to help her. So, you know, she came to me, and she was crying, and you know, that her cousins came again and wanted to start again, and I don't know what happened, but I was all involved in the confusion, not violent or anything, not hurting anybody, but I was all involved, and somehow I got pepper sprayed in my eyes. Pepper sprayed in my eyes, not pepper sprayed in my eyes. No policeman came near me. And I don't know, if you've ever been cutting chili and accidentally put it in your eyes, or you know, just swiped it on your lip or anything, you know it burns. But think of that burn 10 times more. My eyes were just like, oh my god, and my head was like, oh my god. Somehow I feel like I should just cut my mom, but if you have a Nigerian mom or an African mom, no mom will even come and collect you for more than a destination 20 minutes from your house. If it's more than 20 minutes, forget. And plus, besides, she didn't really know that I was that far. Like she knew I was that far, but she can't even drive on freeway, nothing. So there was no way I could even call anyone. And everyone was sleeping. I didn't even know where my siblings were. Nobody would help me. That's the end of it. Nobody would come and help me. So yeah, police were still there pushing everyone, telling everyone, go, you need to leave, this party's shut down, go your separate ways and everything. So, you know, we start walking, and I see this girl, and legit 6 girls are trying to jump her, pulling hair. You see extension on the floor. They were fighting, pushing, pulling, screaming. I don't even know what, because they were talking their own language. And I was like, what is this fight about? At the end of the day, of course, it was about a guy or somebody looking at them and chatting rubbish on Facebook, saying this, that. Oh my god, I saw weave, I saw braids. I can't tell you the amount of parties I've been to, and I see bloody weave on the floor. Just fights like this, like literally, go rip it from your head. Oh my god, I was just like this is it's crazy. And so I was standing back and I was looking. I was like, nah, like I can't let this little girl, like one small girl, and 6 girls, like no, I can't be standing here looking. So I went to walk. You know, I wasn't with anybody. My friend Lola, who knows where she went, shout out to you, you stupid bitch. Like, where'd you go? Like, just left me or whatever. Anyway, so I was just walking on my own, about to, you know, break it up and get this girl and let's go to the station. As I'm walking, someone just gets my arm. You know how African uncles, they'll grab your hand and grab it so hard just for you to, like, come close to them. And I grabbed my hand. And someone pushed me back. And they were like, don't you go get involved. Just stay here. It's not good. Just wait. Keep in mind, we'll call this guy Will. I feel like that has something to do with his name, but I'm not sure. But we'll call him Will. Keep in mind, this was probably like the 4th time I'd seen Will. I had never spoken to Will. I was, you know, thanks for trying to look out for me, but you have to be so aggressive. Like, why are you grabbing me? Like, I don't even know you like that. And what's your own concern anyway? You know, we've never spoken before. So anyway, so then he grabbed me and I was like, okay, like it's all good. And some other people from my area and other people that I'm really close with saw him do that, and they were like, you know, chill, like what's going on? They came like, what's going on? And I was like, nah, it's all good. But at that point, my friend, she's getting, you know, beat up, hair out, everyone's fighting. her face was bleeding, the other girls' faces were bleeding, like police were coming, and so I was just like, oh my god, what's going on? So I still wanted to, get my friend and, let's go. So I was like, you know what, Will, like, relax. I'm trying to help out the friend, just leave me alone. So I go again. Again. That hand just even this time I was like so hard, like as if an elephant was standing on my arm, so hard. Got back. All of a sudden, I just felt a dirty hand across my face. And I was just like, what? I was like not sure because I'd never been in a physical altercation before. Like I'd never been in anything, let alone from a guy to come and take one hand and just, touch my face, my precious. You can see her, just touch it and slap it. So I was kind of just like, in my head I was like, is this guy crazy? And if you know me, like I said, I'm not the violent type. But once you just, make my blood boil and my adrenaline so up, I'll just become like a hawk. I'll get so angry. And that's when I'll just want to kill you. In my head I was thinking, this boy, this not even man, this boy had the audacity to touch me. I'm sure the only person that has ever slapped me in my life is my mom. And I'm not going to say anything further than that. It's not even that deep. If you're African, you will get battered. So please, let's leave that. So I just said, oh my god. And then the next thing you see is swarms of guys and girls going up to him. Why the fuck did you touch her? Why did you touch me? So like, what happened? Are you okay? And you know when you're not really sad about something, but people keep asking you if you're okay, are you okay, are you okay? So then you'll just be like, oh my god, I get it. Maybe I'm not okay, maybe I'm not okay. So then I just started crying. I remember my friend came to me and just took me away and was like hugging me. Shout out to James Laker. Yeah, and was like, are you okay? Like, don't worry about it. Like, let's go, because he lived in my suburb as well. And so, yeah, everyone was going up to this Will guy. They were just started another fight. They were going at him. They were punching, kicking, whatever, fighting, all because he slapped me, which in this case he deserved. Like you don't touch a woman or a girl, you don't touch anybody, but at the end of the day, it's not even that. You shouldn't hit a guy, you shouldn't hit a girl, you shouldn't hit anybody. Like, violence isn't the way to go. Like, you see the news, so many sad things have happened as a result of violence, and it's not the first option. And rest in peace to everybody that has been innocent or just unfortunately got themselves in a violent situation and have passed away. It's not good, so just say a prayer for you guys. Yeah, so that happened. They were all attacking him, so my friends that I was with and some guys from my area all walked me to the station, and everyone was on the way to the station shouting, and my I guess good guy friends at that point, they were far ahead and they heard what was happening, and they came back and they were like, oh, what happened? I was like, no, don't worry, like, it's all good. They're like, who did this to you? And so I told them. I think I just started a riot right there and then. I didn't see them for the rest of the night. I didn't hear them from them to the next day. They went back to go and collect that guy, which as good homeboys they do, so that's good. And so I remember just crying and finally waiting for the last train. Thank God there were still trains, and went to the train and we got on, started missioning it. At the end of the day, we all got home safe. So, but then the next day, everyone was inboxing me like, are you okay? What happened? How'd you get home? You're home safe, blah, blah, blah. That, is close to him, I guess, and what happened. And she was like, no, he's really sorry. Can you just respond to him on Facebook? Like, he's messaged you. I think you guys should maybe meet up and talk. And I was like, yeah. Is this girl mad? I said, maybe she secretly got it in for me. Like, she wants me to meet up with this guy one-on-one. And so what? So he can kill me? Yeah, so I've got our conversation up, and so she was like, just talk to him, reply to his message, blah blah. And so basically he just started the conversation like, hey, are you okay? Like, dude, like, where's the apology? Like, just be straight up. And I was like, yeah, why did you hit me like that? Like, I don't think that was necessary, blah blah blah. And he says, well, I don't like being like that too, but that night I was trying to help you, but you turned on me. I turned on this guy that I didn't even know. Like, what the hell? But, I know he was trying to help me, but I guess he didn't go about it in the correct way. So, and then he was like, hey, I know I didn't mean to, like, really hurt you, but I'm sorry anyways. And I was like, thanks for at least apologizing. I wasn't going to get involved in the fight. I just wanted to separate them, but you wouldn't let me go. And we both got mad in the end. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, it was a bit of a bad misunderstanding. No problem. Thanks for responding to my message. Blah, blah, blah. So I saw him a few weeks after that, and I think he said hello, but I didn't really. Who wants to mingle with somebody that was violent towards them? And it's a big issue right now. Like back in those days, with that kind of group, it was really common for them to have these different groups that fight, and even the guys regularly, where I saw them hitting women or girls. I'm gonna say girls, but little girls, and they just didn't see anything wrong with it because they wanted to be all like, yeah, like I'm hardcore, and it's just not acceptable. So, like I said at the start, a little disclaimer: if that was to happen to you now, or if anybody's going through that now, I would definitely, advise you to take it to the police. I mean, it might be a little thing, and you might not like the police, whatever, but it's just a preventative. If something happens, you never know what will happen later with this person. I mean, who knows, maybe I could run down the street one day and see this person, and they might just remember that and attack me again, and you know what I mean? And if I go to the police then and say, oh, this has happened before, they'll be like, well, where's the record? So, always do that and speak to a friend. I wouldn't have said, again, if that happened, don't go and call your people and for them to go and fight that person. Like, you need to grow up at a point in life, and like I said, violence isn't the way to go. Definitely solve it someplace else, and so that's what I would recommend. But that's a story time of the time I got slapped by somebody I didn't even know, who told me he was trying to help me but wasn't really helping me, and in the end hurt me. But so thank you for watching. Thumbs up if I should do another story time or I should continue with videos. Thumbs down if you just didn't like it, and tell me why you didn't like it. Comment down below. Like I said, like and dislike. Make sure you comment and share it if you like. After I do a few more videos, I'll do an introduction videos and a video all about me, and get to know me. And my channel is basically just going to be about everything, in case you were wondering. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.